What is your stance on protecting our borders? Protecting our borders. What is your stance on protecting our borders?
My stance is, I think people are sick and tired of waiting for the federal government to do something. I think that anybody that's an elected official, I don't care if you're state, local, county, I don't care who you are, we have an obligation to do something. Texans don't sit around and wait for other people to fix our problems. We've never done that. We should start doing it now. So I believe that as a state, we should be putting more people. When I go down there to the border, I actually have community meetings down there next week on the border. If you talk to the folks down there that are doing the work, they need more people, they need more resources, they need more equipment, surveillance equipment, and they need, and I believe in physical obstacles. I believe in fences and environment, just things that, when I was a kid, I lived in Europe for 2 years, and I saw a fence that worked. It was in Germany, and I can tell you, it worked. And so I think that we have to use all those things from the state. And I'll tell you, one of the things I did this session, and there were some other conservatives, and Debbie Riddle was one of them. We were on appropriations, our first session on appropriations. And when the budget started coming through the committee, we went to the speaker and we said, Mr. Speaker, there are two things we have to have, or we're not voting for the budget. One of them is, it's got to have the border security money put in there, because it was not in there. We said, we're not voting for this unless the border security stuff's in there. Secondly, it's got to keep state discretionary spending flat. That was our two prerequisites. When the speaker told Chairman Chisholm, who's from the Panhandle, you got to get the border security stuff in there, he started pulling stuff out of the budget so he could put the border security in, and that's why that was in there and leave the House. Because some new conservatives on appropriations insisted on it. And Representative Rose on here because she's sick. She called me this morning. I could barely understand her because she sounded like a frog when she called me. But I will tell you, that is why they got put in the budget.
Well, I think the number one issue for the people of the state of Texas right now is our illegal immigration and securing our borders. And I know that last week I had the honor of meeting Sheriff Rick Flores over at Texas, Texas. He's the sheriff for Webb County, Laredo, Texas. He's doing a fabulous job down there with very little resource. I know we had a $164 billion budget that I alluded to a while ago. They allocated $110 million out of $164 billion. Now, folks, $110 million is a lot of money for working folks, but $110 million out of $164 billion is not much. And I know that the DPS got over $100 million of that, and the sheriff is saying that he needs boots on the ground. He needs, people there to help him. They're making a difference. I had the opportunity to speak with Congressman Culberson a few months ago over at Cherry Tree, and he said that we have enough technology, enough personnel, enough laws, and to secure our borders, at this time enough money to secure our borders without putting any more money into it. Now, we've got 19 points of entry, and the fence might help and work there, and there may be some specific places along the border in Texas where we can do our fences. But I had the honor of, we talked about endorsements, the U.S. Border Watch and the Minutemen. I had a chance to meet with Larry Youngblood last night. Debbie got sick probably because she was in the rain over there at the Harris County Executive Board where all the precinct chairs were. We met there, and it was pouring out rain, and she got wet. But Larry showed me a letter last night that in 2006, and he told me last night, the reason he supported me is he sent this request to Corbin about what are you going to do about helping us secure our borders. And Corbin, I saw it, and he wrote it in the letter, you need to contact Congressman Culberson, that's a federal issue. Thank you very much for your interest, and if I can ever help you with the state issue, let me know. Folks, I think securing our borders is a state issue, and we've got to secure them now.